Hey Hyunjun, how you doing today? I prepared the first set of exercises for you here, making you a little YouTube video. I'll do it in a couple parts so you can follow along with the exercises. So this is just the introduction. Um, I'm just going to talk about the equipment that we'll use for the first circuit of exercises. So just a first few exercise basics. When I talk about exercises, one single exercise is called a rep, like repetition. So if you do one push up or you do one rotation with a medicine ball, that's one rep. And a set of reps is called a set. And so today I'll be showing you 8 sets of, I'll be showing you, I guess you can't see that, that's mirror image, 8 sets of exercises that'll make up a circuit. So 8 sets make a circuit, and what we'll do is we'll start most of the sets. We'll have begin with 8 reps, and You'll increase that slowly over the course of days or weeks or whatever to 15, or even 20 in some cases, depending on the exercise. So what I'd like to do is show you the equipment that we're going to use for the first circuit, which is all pretty much, you don't need to be on the floor too much for it. You don't need a mat or anything like that. So you'll take one of your lightest medicine ball. We'll be using that today. And we'll also be using your 15-pound dumbbell, which I believe you told me you had. And And then a couple things that not for this circuit, but in the future you're going to need are a couple of 5-pound dumbbells, maybe 3-pound. I'm not quite sure exactly where you're at on some of this stuff. So definitely get yourself a set of 5-pounders and maybe 3, depending if you're finding that that's too uncomfortable. So in the beginning, we're going to take it real easy, and a lot of this is going to be, I think the first set that I showed you was not a good way to start. You know, I'm not a personal trainer, so if you hire a personal trainer, which I've always recommended you do, they'll be able to evaluate exactly where you're at and give you really tailored exercises. So what we'll do is this will be an iterative process where you will give me feedback on these 8 exercises, these 8 sets that I assign you today. And you just basically just a scale 1 to 3. Like 1 is they're easy, it's really not much effort at all. 2 is that feels about right, you think. And 3 is this is pretty challenging, like I'm uncomfortable, I'm worried that this is not, that I might hurt myself or something. I don't think I'm giving anything like that, but just a little bit of feedback on each one if you think they're tailored. And again, you can slow the set down to reduce the intensity if it's too hard. So anyway, we can get started then. So I'll probably, one other thing to buy besides the sets of dumbbells there, the 5-pound, maybe the 3-pound. This is, I don't know if you can see this very well. This is an exercise band. This one is, I think, heavy. The company is SPRI, or that's the brand or whatever. And it's got a little nylon attachment that loops through it that's fixed. You can't remove it. And then a little plastic bulge at the end there. You open a door up. You open a door, like a closet door, up pretty much all the way, and you slip in this into the gap all the way in, and then you completely close the door, latch it shut. It won't put any pressure on the inside jamb of the door. And then you can use the handles to, maybe I can angle this over, you can see. These are good. These are really good for, you can do a whole lot of shoulder, arm exercises, and it exercises your core. A lot of it's almost whole body too. So I'm not suggesting that you do this, but when you get this, these are the types of exercises that you'll do. And it's very safe because it's locked in that door jamb, and the door is closed. And so you can do, there's a number of things you can do where you go way back and you sort of pulling exercises, and You can get all the different shoulder muscles this way. So I would get a set of 3 of these, like heavy, medium, and light. I can send you a link. And you know, there's different, these kind of get all different parts of the shoulder. So this is kind of a good, this is like what a physical therapist, the kind of thing a physical therapist might give you to do if you had a shoulder injury or something like that. But those are good maintenance exercises. So anyway, I will sign off this video, and I will move on to the exercises so that you can do those along with me at your leisure anytime you want. Might make it a little bit easier to do this. So again, the goal is to have 3 circuits is maybe a workout, like what I'd call a workout. So that might be 24 sets, somewhere on the order of 24 sets. That's a good workout. I mean, maybe take an hour or something like that. We'll start out real light, you know, over the initial weeks as you build up the ligaments in your body. So your muscles develop faster than your ligaments. And so to avoid injury, you kind of want to maintain a light level, just going through all the range of motion of all the exercises with very low intensity, light weight, until your body adapts and becomes a little bit stronger so you don't get any injuries, which I don't think you'll get. But having said that, you know, working out, it's not easy. It's uncomfortable. You know, it's very uncomfortable for me when I do it. I actually get anxiety while I'm doing my workouts at times. I mean, if I'm about to do a set that's really challenging, you know, and while I'm doing it, it's extremely uncomfortable feeling. It's a feeling that like radiates out from my abdomen, my stomach, and you know, it's you need to push your body. Once you get in shape and once your ligaments are built up and once you know you've been doing this for a while, a number of weeks, and you start to increase the intensity, but your body's like a mule. I mean, you need to push it, and you know, if you push it too hard, it'll balk. You know, you'll get an injury, and so it's a fine line, and you're definitely going to have discomfort, and you're going to have minor tweaks and pains throughout your exercise journey, and so you just need to be prepared for that mentally. It's not a big deal. It's not, they will not be major injuries, anything like that. Just little tweaks. Things are going to happen along the way. They did to me for about a year and a half, but I do pretty intense set of exercises now, 3 times a week. And I've really not had any serious injuries in years since I started this. So that's kind of the goal, is to, you know, you've got all this time at home now. You know, you've taken time off to take care of yourself, and so I'm just trying to motivate you to. You really need to be disciplined and stick with this regime, and do this 2-3 times a week. And it can be very easy at first, but eventually it's going to take a lot of discipline to stick with it. But it gets fun, it gets addictive, and you know, your body, your brain will release all kinds of endocannabinoids, you know, all kinds of feel-good chemicals when you're done doing a good workout. It's very addictive, and so it won't feel like it does in the beginning. It won't be, you know, you need to work through the initial discouragement phase. So anyway, I'll sign off, and I'll see you in the next video.